if you take a large group of genetically identical twins separated at birth, scientists love these people, you find that about half of each person's happiness is due to their genes. So what's the other half? Well, most of us think a ton of it is life circumstances. And studies show that all life circumstances added up for the average person is only about a 10% impact on your happiness. That's all your life circumstances. The house, the spouse, the car, the job, the food in the cafeteria, the flowers on your desk, all that stuff. Again, it feels like more to you, right? But it's only, according to this studies, about 10%. So that leaves the 40% that I'm here to focus on. That's intentional activity. That's what you think and what you do going on between your ears. Now, for those who are born unhappy and discouraged by this genetic factor, I offer you the blue line of hope at the top of the pie chart. The blue line of hope is thickening all the time. The blue line is reflecting the science that shows that neuroplasticity is very real. What do I mean by that? I mean that brains physically change over time with what we think and what we do. This doesn't happen overnight, but it doesn't take a lifetime either. Studies show that if you spend, let's say, about an hour, there's a wide number of studies, about an hour visualizing playing the piano with your left hand for 8 or 10 weeks, the part of your brain that controls fine motor movements in your left hand will physically grow. The first study that showed this was a study of London taxicab drivers who have to study an incredibly complex map of London to pass a test. Their hippocampi, were growing. Those are largely responsible for spatial relations and mapping in your brain. A number of studies in as little as 4 weeks have shown physical changes in brains due to what you're using them for. Meaning, if gratitude does not come naturally to you, but you practice gratitude every day, you will rewire your brain to be a more grateful brain. So if I took this half of the room and I said, you must go to this website as my study participants, and once a day write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and this half of the room I give a distracting placebo task about visualizing ping pong, you all will be happier not only while you're doing that gratitude exercise, but for months afterwards. If we do it for 30 days and then stop 2-3 months later, you're still happier than this group of people. Why? Because you've rewired your brain to be a more grateful brain. Which means, that's just the way I am is not true. That's just the way he or she was born. True, but we can all rewire our brains. So what should you think and do if you want to rewire your brains to be happier brains? Again, lots of specific techniques organized around 3 themes. 1, flow towards goals that are important to you. 2, maintain a positive attitude. And 3, focus on people and relationships. Now, I'm going to go through a lot of specific ideas and techniques in the sections that follow where I break these down. I want to make clear the suggestion from the scientists and me is not to try to act on everything I'm about to say. It's too much. It's too overwhelming. It's impossible to make 50 new habits at once. Pick 1, maybe 2. If you're super ambitious and into this stuff, pick 3 things and act on those. Act on them intensely, make new habits, and when those are new habits, if you're interested in more, come back for more.